Alright, Scuba Bat Dan here from the ACF. I'm going to show you guys how to make the top cap for out of polycarbonate for the GTUS. It's commonly called the Ghost Protocol mod. MI4, come on, leave me alone. So you take a piece of 5/8 by 3/4 polycarbonate tubing. You cut it to the length of 2 inches and 1/8. You either make or one of the guys are going to be, I guess, purchasing some of the polycarbonate 5/8 with a 8.7 millimeter hole that's 3/8 of an inch thick spacers. So this will end up being the top cap. So what we're going to do is basically this gets put in. It is quite a tight fit, actually, and I put it in to where it's just started. And what I'm going to do is take a little bit of super glue. And now you're thinking, not good with vaping, but we're not really getting it into the tube itself where it'll come in contact with the juice. And what I'm going to do is basically just put a little dab. Let me get my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put a little dab, just a little tiny dot, and 3 spots around it. And this is going towards the top, so it's not really going down inside the tube. So once I got it in 3 spots, then I'm just going to go ahead and press this down to where it seats. So now all the excess has been, come back here. Okay, stay. All the excess basically gets pushed up towards the top. So you got a little bit of super glue around the top now. So we'll let that set, and it'll dry in place, and it will never ever come out. But okay, that's pretty much the top piece. The only thing you got to do is take a file and file the top all the way around to give it a nice bevel, and then use some sandpaper. Start from like 400 grit sandpaper, then work your way up to around 3000 grit, so it gives it a nice shiny polished look. So now on the bottom, since it's 5/8 inch diameter, the problem is that it just pushes on, it'll spin, and it won't really thread. It just kind of comes on and off. So what we're going to do is use a soldering iron, and in 3 spots I'm just going to melt a little bit of the plastic to give an irregularity into the plastic. I just kind of wiggle it back and forth so it kind of looks like that, so a little dot. And I'm going to go 1/3 away around. We're going to throw another little dot, but we're going to go a little bit higher. And we're going to go away around, so where we got another one just a little bit higher. So now I got 3 dots. As you rotate this around, you see you got a dot real low, then the next dot a little higher, next dot is a little higher. So now when we try and put this on, it won't just press on. We actually have to thread it on. So what we're going to do is start threading, and that hits the lower piece that I did, and then goes to the next one, It basically just threads until we get to the point where we can't turn it anymore. It's locked into place. So now this won't come off. Ta-da! So now you have the top almost made. It's getting there. And you can cut the syringe, 6 millimeter ideal instrument syringe. Basically just measure out and cut it about 1/16 of an inch short from hitting the top piece on the bottom here. So then it creates your tank on the inside. And just make the tank like I showed you on, I think it was video, or it was a video for making the tank. So anyway, I hope this explains how this works, and now I can unthread. And I can thread it back on. Nice and tight. Alright, this is Gooby Bat Dan, and I'm out.